Levi, are we headed towards the Fox ultimate dream of a Subway Series?
Maybe we are also headed for the Fox ultimate nightmare of like Padres Tigers. It could really go either way.
I just remember back in the day when I worked in that building, Ed Gorin, whom I love dearly, would have that bottle of red in the control room just waiting for that Yankees Red Sox and waiting for the possibility of the Yankees and NA1 in the World Series. And we might get back to a Mets Yankees World Series. Now, the Yankees have work to do, and so do the Mets for that matter. But Levi, Rich made the great point about 20 minutes ago. If we had told you that the Mets would be sitting there just with their feet up, smoking cigars, heard it was a late night last night as well, good for them, waiting to see who they get in the LCS, what would you have said?
Yeah, I mean, 10 days ago, they had to fly to Atlanta to play a doubleheader just to get into the playoffs. Like, it took until after the last day of the season, the scheduled last day of the season, for us to even know if they were going to make the postseason. And now here they are. The Brewers are down, the Phillies are down, and they're going to see either the Dodgers or the Padres. And by the way, either one of those is going to be a phenomenal matchup just for different reasons, right? Like if they play the Padres, you have just vibes against vibes. That's going to be such an entertaining series if it happens. If it's Mets Dodgers, you have a very clear underdog, like a David and Goliath. You got Ohtani and the, however billion-dollar offseason that the Dodgers had. We all expected them to be here. We did not expect the Mets to be here. And the other thing about the Mets is that they've had like one ho-hum win in the last 10 days. The rest have either been very close, one-run games, two-run games, late comebacks, even their losses. The loss to the Phillies was a walk-off. It has just been like we are getting spoiled. There's going to be a day next, May or June when I'm bored and I'm watching, a game that's like a 10-2 blowout, and I'm just going to think back to like, do you remember what it was like to watch baseball, just sitting on the edge of your seat every pitch, just like, what's going to happen now? What's next? What are they going to do next?
Sorry, with a McDonald's Happy Meal character as the new mascot, in essence, which is just absurd. Yeah,
sure.
It's absurd.
Yeah.
Talking to Levi Weaver here from The Athletic. Which team do you think they do prefer?
Ooh, good question. Because you're either getting, chaotic, feral baseball against this dignified juggernaut of the Dodgers, or you're getting chaotic, feral baseball against also chaotic, feral baseball, but maybe a little bit. In fact, let's just be honest, a more talented, I think, team in the Padres. And I say that more talented than the Mets. I don't know the Padres, Dodgers. I don't that talent matchup is very close and it's been a lot of fun to watch. I think. I don't know. That is such a great question, and I really don't know. Do you match up your strength against another team that has the same strength? Do you match up your strength against a team that's just completely different? I think they probably would prefer the Dodgers just because the Dodgers starting pitching is thinner than the Padres. Not that Dylan Cease has been, great in the DS. That sounds strange to say that you would want the Dodgers over the Padres, but I think as far as the matchup goes, like anytime your strength is just, vibes and energy, maybe you don't want a team whose strength is also vibes and energy who might be a little bit better at it than you are.
Yeah, that's fascinating, actually. As we careen towards the Yankees and Mets, of course. Yeah, I don't know that we are, but I don't know. That's one of those ones where, as the fan of the small market team, I just want to go, okay, I'm through, which I won't. I'll watch.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.